welcome to another episode of Coin Edition. And I'm Cristiano Ariston here, and I'll be your host for today. And in our show today, we've got a very special guest. And if I'm supposed to, talk about him, he has been the pioneer to introduce the first ever automotive NFT collections, and he was also the featured speaker at the NFT show Europe 2023. And also recently he was selected and appointed as the head of Esports, Gaming and Web3 for Alpine. And today I have with me Guillaume Vergnas. Guillaume, welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good to be here and good to meet you, and absolutely fantastic to talk about what we've done in the space and share some good news.
Well, first of all, congratulations on being appointed the head of Esports, Gaming and Web3 for Alpine. Well, how do you feel being the head of this particular entity? How do you feel?
Oh, I guess it's I've been named last November, so it's we still got some time now. So no, it's great. It's fantastic. I'm looking after all gaming, esports topic and Web3 topic for the whole brand. So the business unit. So it's on the automotive side, but also on the Formula One side as well. So it's a big playground. There's everything to build, and it's it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. So yeah, really happy.
I mean, going to the top hasn't been an easy job, right? It's just not a walk in the park, right? You had your challenges and all those things, right? So even during this tough times which you had to face, you might have had to go through certain tough conditions. So during this time, what were the motivating factors that kept you going?
I think it's a very fantastic industry. The automotive industry, the Formula One, high technological sports, and you're mixing esports, that is fast growing based environment, and beautiful technologies such as blockchain, NFTs and Web3 globally. These are the motivating factors, because when you love what you're doing, you can do that extra effort. It's not basically doing a 9 to 5 and going back and having and enjoying your life outside of work. It's the beauty of doing something you're passionate about, and also seeing the result of what you do. So it's hard work, but in esports, in F1 and in Web3 in particular, when you do some work, it's outside in the press, it's outside in social media. People can see your work, and that's drive. When somebody sees and say to you that's amazing, or that's great, or I love it. Say that's the passion. The passion and the quick result drive you to the top as well, I guess. And passion, yeah, really passion. Passion is what drives me. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. So, what role did you play in introducing the NFT collections? What role you played there?
The first NFT collection was in 2021. So I always been really on top of blockchain. So myself got my gaming PC to mine Bitcoin and Ethereum back in the days. So I was myself very interested by the technology. And on the F1 side, we were already exploring, how we can use the blockchain technology for performance, but also for engagement. So it was already not really news to us. But then we saw an opportunity partnering with Animoca Brand, so the studio of Web3 gaming, and doing a test. And it was basically just a test, what's this new technology? How do we embrace it without, completely failing as a Web2 company and being arrogant and being we're Web2, we know what we're doing, we have a business in Web2, and we're automatically going to work in Web3. That's not the case. So we wanted to do something new, and test the waters, just like see what happens, do some NFTs and see what happens. So we created 5 cars that are drivable into the game Rave Racing, and we created these cars with an independent artist who was part of like the community, and who was like had recently like revealed one of our modified cars that looks amazing, and so we used that base modified car that is called the Alpine GTA
Okay.
into 5 different unique liveries with our graphic designers, and we said like,
Wow.
okay, let's do auctions with these cars, and they might be drivable in the Rave Racing game from Anim
Right.
Carbons, and you can drive this car on a controller on a Google Chrome like kind of like a web page, and if you do the fastest lap, you get tokens basically. So they're actually very much like only Web3 utilities to that. So you can sublet your car,
Wow.
you can make money with it basically. So this play to earn kind of thing. And at the time, we sold 5 cars for a total around $300,000, which did ring some bells. To our management, and they were like, "Wow, okay, guys, you're selling cars for almost the same price as our real cars," and which was totally new for the automotive industry. And since then, there's a lot of things that happen, and yeah, that's how I got involved into that project. I was also doing business for the F1 team and the automotive company. So that's how mix of gaming, mix of like business, and that's the way we got involved. Yeah.
Right, right. Wonderful. So talking about tokens, we're talking about the Alpine token. So how has Alpine been doing through the past? Like what's your take on it
Yeah,
overall?
yeah. So with regard to like F1 has been like a big playground for sponsorship for Web3 brands. Like a lot of exchanges are and blockchain companies are getting involved and sponsor Formula One team. To us, we had like multiple offers on the table from like different players in the fan token game. And for us, it was super important to partner with the best and to analyze like the player, do like a lot of like thorough due diligence in the matter. And so we discussed a lot with Binance, and Binance was by far like the best plan for us,
Right.
and it passed all ethical and compliance from our mother group Renault. And yeah, we decided to launch with them, and it's been a great success. It's not where I want it to be personally, because I want to be at the top always, and that's why we're in Formula One. We're very competitive,
Right.
but it's doing well. It's in the top 3 of tokens per market cap. It's around, I think today is around like $22 million market cap. We constantly adding utility to the token as well, because that needs to be a tool for fan engagement. That needs to be a tool for fans to, unlock access to the team. And it's not just about market cap or price or collectible. It's about like how by being involved in the fan token, I get access to the dream team or my favorite driver, or how do I achieve my dreams thanks to Web3 basically. So that's what the and so to this we always like, I always want to see like what's the next step, what's the next thing, and how can we do
Right.
better, because there's if we're not the best, we're not good enough. So that's what I'm thinking. But
Right.
we're doing right, we're doing good. So
Right.
yeah, exactly.
I know you're the best. So along those lines, so what are your plans for the future for Alpine?
So we, after the end of the bull market and the bear market starting, we started to think, okay, right, we've done a lot of like proof of concept, we've done things here and there, we got a token, we got like NFTs and stuff. What's the next step? What's the big thing? How do we create something that is new and that brings value to the whole community, but also to the automotive industry as a whole? So next step is something that's happening towards the end of the year. I can't say much about it yet, but that's going to be around gaming and interoperability and cars. These 3 keywords go well together. and that's what we want to create. So that's going to be announcement probably in the second part of the year, towards the end of the year, about this project.
Right. So based on that, well, you might need some other hand to come and help you. So are there like any partnerships that you are looking forward for in the near future?
Yeah, so we have a lot of like partners if it comes to gaming, Web3 games, play to earn, and on top of Binance and the partner I mentioned before, what we're looking at is like gaming developers on Web3 that do either like high quality metaverse on Unity and Unreal Engine.
Right.
Or Web3 games that involves driving vehicles at time. So these are like the brands that we want to partner with, and this is where we see a lot of development being done and a lot of similarities with our space. So if you know anybody that might be interested, I would love to meet them.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Guillaume. It was a pleasure talking to you and getting to know about your expertise in the industry, and congratulations again for being the head and for being the best, and I think you're a hardworking person, and your hard work will always pay off, and all the very best for your future.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I hope I'm not the best yet. There's still a lot of work to do. So we work towards this. It's the whole team. It's not just me. But thank you very much for the kind words.
Back to our listeners, thank you very much for joining with edition. And so if you like this video, and if you would like to have more content like this, please follow us on our Instagram, Telegram. We are live, and thank you for watching. And I'm your host, Cristiano Ariston, signing out. Thank you very much.